Right, so today we're reviewing the Samsung WB150. We got this for £100, which is quite a deal. So, on the cover it's quite simple. Just got a picture of the camera. Over the side you got a few more shots of it. Here on the back it outlines the main features, which is a 24mm 18x lens, full manual mode, and a 3-inch intelligent LCD. Right, so now let's open the device. Okay, so there we are. Okay, so quite a simple design over here. It says smart camera, innovation makes it easier. So yeah, this is a smart camera. Cool, so this comes forward like that. We'll put the camera aside for now. So that comes out, right, we'll take that for now. Okay, so despite that, you also get a battery, sealed, a USB to wall adapter, a USB charging cable, which I suspect you can probably connect it to the computer as well with, a lanyard wrist strap, essential, and the Samsung driver CD, so all that bloatware. Yes, that also includes the manuals. So looking at the device, it's quite elegant. It's what's called a smart camera, and therefore variations of this camera have Wi-Fi and a touchscreen, but this is the basic model. The camera fits securely in the hand, and the grip here makes single hand shooting slightly easier. The screen here is quite large. At this end you have the flash, towards the top you have all the standard buttons. Everything seems quite standard, there's nothing really revolutionary about it. Over here sits the battery and the SD card. So yeah, nothing new, quite ordinary. So when you turn this on, you can see it's actually got quite a nice screen. It's quite sharp and it's large. Even though the wheel up here is quite medieval, Samsung have modified it a bit with their own user interface, which you find on their latest smart TVs also. One of the coolest features of this has to be the fully manual mode, which if you have enough time will give you some fabulous shots. Despite that, you also have a panorama mode, which is actually quite easy to use, and you also have a variety of effects, which I will show you now. So where is it? There we are. So as you can see, there's quite a few different effects, so let's look at the picture in picture. So I can take a picture of anything, take a picture of my hand. And then within that picture, you can put another picture in. So if you're quite artistic, then I do recommend this for you, it's quite cool. So there we are. So that's a picture within a picture. I'm pretty sure you can probably do a better job than me just showing you. There you go. Right, so the effects are quite good. Like I said, if you're an artistic person, they'll come in quite useful. They're actually quite reminiscent of the effects that used to be on Samsung's old dumb phones. What you may have noticed, the fact that the user interface is quite sluggish. Like when I was deleting some photos earlier, it takes quite a while, and you know that's something they should improve. And this 4-way touchpad is kind of old now. You need to change it a bit, because when you're trying to type in something, for instance, it's quite difficult to use. Now performance. For this bit, I suggest you watch the video in 1080p for the best experience. So I found shooting pretty simple. The quality of the images in the program preset were sharp and vivid. Even in low light conditions, the camera performed well. One criticism I did have was the time for the photo to be processed, therefore making the camera slow when trying to take multiple shots quickly. The camera generally managed to focus quite well, but I did have some problems focusing in on a target in my room. The panorama seemed quite poor indoors. The image looked fuzzy and out of focus, sort of like the pictures you get on a phone. The flash is quite effective, and there's a distinctive difference between shots with it and shots without. The flash made the shot sharp. The zoom is fine. It goes quite a distance physically and goes even further digitally, and generally focuses quite quickly. The video capture wasn't that impressive. First of all, it shoots in 720p rather than the full HD 1080p. The frames per second were adequate, but the colours were not that good, and the overall shot doesn't look that good either. Altogether, I can conclude that this is a nice camera. It costs under £100 and provides the user with a device comfortable to the hand, which can easily take quality shots in any light. For the artistic and young in mind people, the artistic effects seem quite cool, but are just a novelty and fail to cover up the rather poor performance of the video capture and panorama. But like I said, for the price you have a nice camera which is ideal for the average family.